back to some Tazzcraft, where we are going to be finishing up a couple things that I've been meaning to do for a while now, and looking at seeing what's going on with kind of the rest of the server at the moment, because let's just face it, there's always something going on. At least it seems like that. Like, typically it's like, oh, everything's quiet for a bit, and then somebody does something, and things get a little weird. So we're going to take a look at that afterwards, but right now, I think what the plan is, oh, we gotta get rid of that, because that doesn't belong there. I got an inventory full of stuff. I really should go empty some of this stuff out, but we have more things that we desperately need to do, and well, we'll get it done. We'll get it done one way or another, I guess. I'm just gonna put that there. There you go. It's off my dragon head. I do not care. But my plan is we gotta finish up our centipede game. I think we need to put a nice little roof over the redstone to make it look nice, and some sort of platform so that you can actually you can actually put stuff in the chest like you're supposed to. So that's gonna be a thing. Otherwise, plan is pretty much that. That's all I got. I do want to throw some things together in terms of putting the sorting system, which I still haven't done, on the nether roof, and then I also want to eliminate some of the sorting system that I have in my town. Holy cow, that's loud. I need to adjust some of that so that the sorting system in my place is not killing the server, because if we end up there right now, I can pretty much guarantee we're going to hit some major lag spikes, which means, yeah, we're going to need to change things. Not exactly the most exciting, but I'm trying to think of how I want to change it. My first guess would be to basically take out the middle section. I think the middle section might be just the little bit too much on each side. So we'll take out, well, if I fly over there, this middle section right here and on the opposite side really hinder things. So instead of that, I'm thinking we should open this up and then maybe make it like, I don't know. I don't know what to do in these sections yet, but if we do fly away and go to where this stuff would deload or unload from the chunks, so we're gonna come and we're gonna hit about this point here, and then as you can see, we get some lag spikes because it is just trying to save way too much stuff over there. So I'm thinking we eliminate 1/3 of the chests that we have. We should still have plenty of storage after that. There's no reason why we need so much stuff there. I thought having a mega sorting system would be good, but I've been playing with the idea back and forth. Probably better if we eliminate some of that lag that happens there. So that's going to be something we need to do, and in fact, some of those materials can be used in our new sorting system over there. But that might be the episode after this, because it might take me a while to figure out what exactly I'm doing with this episode. I want to come up with some sort of canopy for the game and some sort of platform for the game, and that's going to be problematic to say the least. I'm just going to throw down a whole bunch of shulkers. We're gonna make a shulker. We're gonna make another shulker chest. Spam awfulness over here. Yeah, there you go. Close enough. But yeah, we gotta come up with some sort of roof. Not necessarily a roof for the gameplay itself, but for the redstone. And what I'm thinking of using something or a lot of pieces that are kind of the kind of some of the newer woods. I have a little bit of an idea of what I want to do, but it requires me to get a lot more warped fungus wood, or warped wood, whatever it's called. So I'm going to go figure out what to do with that, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Alright, I can honestly say I have no idea what I'm doing with this. It is kind of an interesting color scheme. I'm sure that I really should have put some sort of thought into how the tracks themselves were going to look, but I really thought that I was going to be able to put carpet over this. So this is all kind of my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Things should have been better, but they weren't. Yeah. I'm not exactly happy with the actual play area itself, but there's only so much I could do, man. Like, oh, I really wanted things to be better than that. But you know what? We'll make do. We can do it. It's fine. Although all things considered, I really like the look of the iron with the blue, and I'm pretty sure no one has really focused on sticking something so bright next to this. I've seen a lot of people using Blackstone and the new blocks all next to each other, and they're like, look at all the new blocks, and I'm like, yeah, well, trust me, I love Blackstone. I'm not a huge fan of the cartoon colors in wood, but I think with proper, I'm not gonna say that like Blackstone and the warped wood is bad, but I will say that I wasn't exactly enthusiastic about it. But when you put it next to things that are, you know, I love the iron with it. Like it pops. It pops. I like the pop. So we're gonna keep it like that. I think there's a couple other things that we need to look at. First of all is putting a roof over this. It should all be lit up, so that is good. We have all the lights over here, but that's gonna be its own bundle of joy, is trying to put a roof on there that looks good, especially because, well, there's this platform here that needs to be its own thing. So how am I going to differentiate this where you're supposed to be walking on, and this is where you're not supposed to be walking on? That's going to be the problem. I'm thinking I'm just going to have a curved roof, slanted roof up to here, and then continue it up this way, and then like maybe extend this out if I wanted to. I'm not quite sure how to do that, but we'll figure it out when we go. But yeah, that's where we're at. Tell me what you think about the color schemes. What do you think about the warped wood? Because I am not convinced it's great. I think it was necessary. I do think it was necessary to have like a dyed wood look to things, but I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced the regular red wood stuff was the right choice, but the blue one is definitely funky, so probably better for the games and stuff. So let me know what you guys think. I'm going to be right back once I put a roof on this, and maybe we'll find somebody to play with us, because that would be super fun and cool. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, I broke something. I don't know where in the system I broke it, but I think I got an item stuck in our little sorter thing, so I gotta go fix that. So I'm busting through. Where is this? Okay, netherrack, you go in here, because this is the neutral one, right? Yeah, this is the neutral one. Okay, so if we're in neutral, that's in neutral, both of those are on. So now all I gotta do is throw... I'm gonna throw like 2 regular minecarts in, because I just want to make sure that I got everything set up correctly before awful things happen, because awful things will happen. But let's do it this way, and I believe after this we're all done. I mean, that's kind of a cool looking building, I'm not gonna lie. I think I really like the look. There is an adjustment I kind of want to do, which is move the lamps out one and then put trapdoors on the sides of it too, just so that it looks a little bit more caged when you're coming at it from the side. But it could just be that that's the decoration. It's like it's just decorated pretty far out for when people are far away. But I mean, you can let me know how that goes. But yeah, no, we're gonna give it a shot. Press the button, and that should shoot out 2. Carts are a go. Shoot out 2 more carts. All right, carts are golden. And then it should reset itself. So it should be right back where it started. Obviously, those are going super slow because I want them to go super slow. So this should have the item right in there, and we're good to go. Sweet! Alright. Gaming District. New game. And it needs a new name. Oh, I forgot about that. I want to put that in the video. I called it Centipede because it reminded me of a kind of cross between Galaga, being an old school video game, and Centipede, being an old school video game that I have a really, really weird history with. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's just a weird history with that because let's just say there were some. There was an old school game in a system that had a very short lifespan, and it was one of the first games I think I'd ever had played for that system. I think I did play I played some Super Nintendo, but like I think when it came down to the Dreamcast, which is still one of my favorite systems of all time, because of how influential it was to me when I was growing up. I believe that Centipede was one of the first games that I played on that. Second, I think, only to the original Sonic Adventure. So, yeah, I've got kind of... Cut that. Oh, nope, that's a half slab. Wait, why is that one a full... What? What is going on here? What did I do? Was I on the drugs? Because I can't figure out how to put lights in the thing. What the heck did I do? So, this is why you learn how to count, kids. It's the exact reason you learn how to count. So you don't look like an idiot on the internet. That's actually kind of a good life decision. Just don't look like an idiot on the internet, because then you're probably not an idiot on the internet. That's what's going on here. In other news, there's been a weird voting thing going on in all of Tazzcraft, and I'm just gonna point it out that there's gonna be some interesting stuff in the near future. Oh yes, very, very interesting. And I hope that you guys stick around for that. But we have this game, the Galaga Centipede thing. I thought I did a good job naming this other one. This one is not my fault. Someone else has got to pull some weight here, because I'm losing my mind. But yeah, that's that, and hopefully everybody's gonna be super excited, because we're gonna be boop, boop. Perfect. Okay, last thing we're gonna do today, and I realize that this video is gonna be coming out late. Not fantastic, but that's okay. Last thing I wanted to do, because I didn't feel like just creating the shopping game was going to be enough. I've actually been working on throwing together this, like I've said I've needed to do for a very long time now, and I completely forgot I needed more torches for the sorting system, but this is all it's going to be, 14, so just everything up to 14, and then of course, the 14th one, I'm not sure. I think that might be the end of what they trade for. Because I think what they do is they trade for all that stuff and then they just stop caring. What I think I might do, in all honesty, is remove these and then run some trades for a little bit and see what gets picked up. Because if I get these set up and they pick up things along the way, then I can change what I'm doing. If that's not the case, then, well, we're going to be stuck in kind of a crappy situation because there are things that I didn't actually think of gathering because they're new to trades or bartering. They're new to bartering. And yeah, that would be really, really awkward if I get that wrong. So what I'm going to do is eventually I'm going to take all this stuff out and we're just going to have the 2 rows. We're going to have a row of chests over here and a row of chests over here going this way. So that's going to look fine. It's not going to be fantastic, but this way we're going to have more than enough storage space and we should be able to keep things in relative short order. So that's going to be fine. And we only need 2 sorting systems. I think there's potential that this could clog up because I believe there are so many items being dropped by 4 of them that they could technically clog up the system. But I kind of doubt that they will. I shouldn't say that. I put through a lot of gold sometimes. So, yeah, that's going to need to be looked at. And there's a whole bunch of stuff that I don't want to get stuck in the system. So I'm going to have to create like a little path up there just to make sure that I'm getting everything done right. But I want to, first of all, recreate this on that side so that we have all the sorting system in place. So when we do run items through, then it's going to pick those up and hopefully set itself up automatically. I'm hoping it sets itself up automatically, because if it doesn't, this is going to be really awkward. And I don't have a smaller version of this to work on, so it's going to be very chonky. We're going to have a chonky boy. Alright, so I got a whole bunch of gold. Put it all in here. We're just going to send that off real quick. Make sure that it goes up to where it's supposed to. Lock the door. And let the trading start, I guess. Boop. It's such a satisfying machine. What I ended up doing was I put a chest at the end of each of these so we can kind of figure out what we need to work on, where exactly we're going to have some breakdown, because it's always going to have, like, there's always going to be some amount of failure going on in these things. So specifically when you have it kind of sorting itself for the first part. But it looks like all of these are going super well, so we don't have anything there yet. Bricks, some of those. Okay, so this is the one that we need to watch out for, because these ones need to be sorted out of the system because they're not stackable. So we're going to have to keep an eye on this for a little bit. Alright, so we left all that stuff through. I can show you exactly what was going on there. Some of the sorting system got messed up when I put those in, but that's kind of to be expected. Some of these are obviously way more full than they should be. I should only need 1 item per thing. And, well, some of them got a little bit carried away and mixed up. But that's okay. We got everything kind of sorted here. This one can actually be changed into just a straight down one, because that's going to be all the other stuff that can't be normally sorted. There you go. And we can actually get rid of these chests at the end here because they're no longer necessary. The one thing I am going to have to do is I'm going to have to come over here and basically grab like a good amount of this stuff because it's just far too much. We'll break the system pretty much immediately, which is what happened to this side. Luckily, I just looked over there to see how things sorted themselves out, and we were all good to go at that point. Soul Speed 1 and Soul Speed 2 are completely pointless, and you know what, we don't need the water bottles either. I get enough bottles from my witch farm, so I don't feel like I need any of that, which is perfectly fine by me. This does mean, however, that that's gonna have stuff in it. That's fine. It's not gonna hurt anything. I'm gonna need to kind of sort through this and see what I need, what I want, what I desire, and kind of chuck the rest. But that being said, the sorting system is working. It's in place, and we can kind of go from here, I guess. Yeah, looking pretty good. Other things that I need to look at doing. I need to put all the chests back in, which means all of the stuff in here needs to be sorted. Can you see why I was like dreading actually doing this? Yeah, that's a lot of stuff I'm gonna have to go through. But I think the overall thing is just throwing all the chests in here, throwing all the chests in here, and then just finishing it up at that point, because that's going to, that's just going to free up a whole lot of stuff. It's been something I've been meaning to do for a very, very, very long time, and, well, it's going to be off my to-do list, which is always the goal. Get it off your to-do list. It'll feel good. Okay, so I'm pretty sure server's going to be mad at me again, but I now have everything in place. It's all ready to go, and yeah, we're looking pretty darn good. I've got all the chests in place. These obviously just need to be removed, but all of these back here are all sorting items as we speak. In fact, that's not an item that they drop anymore, so we don't have to worry about that. And yeah, actually it's all mostly up here right now, but shh, don't tell anybody else that, because it looks like it's sorting string right now. So what I think I'm going to do is, I think for the challenge that we're doing for the towers, I know that a lot of people wanted to use the new blocks and stuff like that, specifically Blackstone. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this available for people to use up until they get things figured out in terms of their own towers, and once the towers are done, we're going to bring that down. I also extended the towers deadline. There were a bunch of people that were on vacation and stuff like that, so I didn't want to punish them, because guess what, you can't control family and stuff like that. So that's all going to be good. Hopefully this was actually, I feel like this was a very productive episode. I do kind of want to come up with some sort of building to put over here, but I just feel that it's probably not the best thing to do, because I really, really don't want anything spawning up here, and I'd have to make sure everything's on the half slab and stuff like that. So I'm not going to worry about this being as ugly as it is. Maybe at a later date I'll build something up here. But if you guys have any ideas for things you want to see done on the server, please let me know. If there are things I can help you with, if you are on Tazzcraft, please let me know. I'd love to be able to help come up with designs and stuff and figure out how to make things work. I'm actually going to have to kill you. The other thing is, maybe we need to have a proper nether base. Oh yes, I've had this little spiral staircase all the way up to the ceiling. I think that we're due for an actual nether base. So please let me know what you guys think. If there's a particular style or a or inspiration you want me to use, I'd be I'd be actually really happy to do that. We're just going to end up right at the end, probably grab a screenshot of the end of this other game. I also want any comments you have on what our little centipede game name should be. There's a couple changes I probably want to do, which is like lower things down so the carts aren't coming back up the rails and stuff like that, but that can all be done off screen. I'm pretty sure none of you are all that invested in just a little bit of a minigame thing, but you know, we'll give it a shot. We'll do what we can. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And until next time. God, that looks so cool. Until next time, guys. Take it easy. Why are there so many creepers? Oh my god. There are so many creepers. You know what? Maybe it's better to log out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is scary.